That was my childhood holiday. Skegness, Butlins, little caravan holiday, and there's some of my best memories. They were like it always rained, chucked it down. I remember other kids that would come home from the summer holidays with a tan, and I didn't understand it. I was like, "Where have they been?" Because I haven't got one, and I couldn't work it out. Like, I just didn't realize that other people went abroad and they were getting lovely holidays to Turkey and stuff. But I was so happy. I loved Skegness. I loved going to Butlins. Um, I loved that sort of seaside, arcades, all that kind of stuff.
I know the thing is, when you think back at holidays like that as a child, they're the ones that can often really stand out because you have the like little highlights, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, you do, yeah, because I mean, even now, I get like pure joy and nostalgia from a 2p machine because as a kid, I probably only had £1 or £2 to put in there. So I was limited. And then as an adult, I had this like moment, not even that long ago, I went, I'm an adult with free will and more than £2. I can just put £5 in this machine if I want, or 10. And I just thought, like I enjoyed myself trying to win a keyring. And it was like, it just made me so happy. And I was that kind of thing stems from being a kid and just having very simple pleasures.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, how those arcades are just so, so popular. I did a show once, and Eric Estrada from Chips, huge like show in the 70s and 80s,
Yep.
he was on the show, and we were staying in a coastal town, and he'd never seen arcade machines before. And he went in, we lost him for hours, hours in the arcade
Yeah,
machines.
because it would seem like a wonder, wouldn't it?
Whoa, it's like
Yeah,
Britain's Vegas equivalent.
it is, but then it's like it feels just way less sort of seedy. It's kind of like, oh, it's fun, and you get fish and chips around the corner and some candy floss, and you've only ever spent a couple of quid in there, and that's what's kind of lovely about it. And so it's like those sounds and the smells, and yeah, I love a good old British seaside holiday.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
When was the first time that you went overseas? If you said that you kind of noticed all your friends were coming back with tans, when was that your first experience?
I think I was 7 or 8, and my aunt had saved up a load of air miles. She had a really, like, quite a cool high-flying job, and she'd saved all these air miles, and she'd always said, "When I've got enough, I'm taking you all to Disney World."
Oh.
So imagine being a kid waiting for that day, like, just couldn't wait, and then one day we get told, "We're going."
In Florida?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
my first experience of a flight was a big Boeing 747 or whatever,
I
a
mean,
big
that's amazing.
so cool. So I just and also because those planes are so smooth and you don't really notice you're flying, I wasn't scared. I was watching movies on a television screen. I thought it was amazing and got food served to me. And I remember them coming around with ice creams. So as a kid, I thought it was insane. I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, going to Florida on a holiday as well is very special. It's going to America as a little kid and going to Disney World is just, I mean, what an experience.
It was mind blowing. It I, because they've thought of everything, and it's like if you've not been, you could look at it and go, "I don't get it. Why would you want to be stuck in a theme park?" But especially when you're younger, there's so much magic. The way they pump the music as you walk in, it almost brings you to tears. It's like a goosebumps thing because you're suddenly seeing like a castle that looked like it only existed in movies or in cartoons, and suddenly this place that maybe you'd imagined and seen on adverts. And when we were growing up, those Disneyland adverts were on all the time. So to actually be there was quite a moving moment for me. I remember thinking, I can't believe I'm here. And we just spent 2 weeks there. We went on everything. We queued for every ride. It was mad. And I remember because my dad's quite a lot older, like my dad's almost the age of could be my granddad. There's a big age gap between my mum and dad. And I thought it wouldn't be up his street. And some mornings we were so shattered we got up late. And my dad had been up at 6 and he'd taken himself off and gone. He was like, I'm not waiting for you lot, I'm gonna see Mickey Mouse. And off he went.
There is something quite special. I mean, if you are a little girl
Yeah.
and you love the thought of Cinderella or Belle from Beauty
Yes.
and the Beast, you get to see them.
Yeah, and I think that's it. I think coming from a very small village where you didn't bump into anything like that. Some of my memories, I remember like as a kid, I'd get like Smash Hits magazine. You're probably in it actually, Jenny. And I'd be getting all the stickers and whatever. And I remember one day it came with a free autograph book. And I remember thinking, where will I meet? Who am I going to get to autograph? I couldn't, my little brain was like, I'm in this tiny little village where nothing happens. How will I ever get anyone to sign this? So it was the same kind of feeling. I think I even took an autograph book to Disneyland because you used to get the characters to sign it. And it felt like for once I was where it was happening. And maybe that sparked something in my mind of wanting to not be left out of where stuff's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.